Welcome back to Nerds Explain It All. I'm Zach.
I'm Lance.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Nancy.
That's right, the Fantastic Four have reassembled. We are back, all four of us on tonight's episode, or today, or this afternoon, or whatever time of day you choose to listen to us. Thank you. So, got a lot of news to talk about this week. A lot of things have happened. Some good, some bad, some to be discussed. Leonard Nimoy, unfortunately, has passed away. Mr. Spock himself, he was 83 years old. So we're going to talk about him for a little bit, pay our respects. Also, the Avengers 2 trailer, Age of Ultron, hit. The new, I think this is the third trailer, I believe.
Yes.
So that hit yesterday, sweeping the internet. So we're going to have some discussion on that. Alien is coming back. The franchise has been resurrected, not to be confused with Alien Resurrection. See what I did there? Alien 5. I guess we don't count Alien versus Predator, because those were a thing for a few years. And then Predators. I mean, how does that connect with Adrian Brody as Arnold Schwarzenegger? Not a good call.
Predators was a good movie.
Never saw it.
Predators was a good movie.
Never saw it.
Can I spoil it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, a bunch of warriors humans were sent to the planet to fight the Predators.
Like Adrian Brody. Come on.
Yeah, no, Adrian Brody's really buff in that. And then there's this weird doctor character, and you're like, okay, I guess they sent him to be a medic. But then in the end, you find out he's a fucking serial killer. Mm-hmm. And it's absurd. No, I enjoy that movie.
I'll take Predator 2 with Danny Glover over that.
I'm too old for this shit.
And then finally, Steve, Nancy, and I all went to the escape room, Houston's escape room, this past weekend. So we're going to talk about our experience there. We survived. So that was a lot of fun. We'll get to that at the end of the show. But first off, I'm going to talk a few minutes about Leonard Nimoy. Now, Leonard Nimoy, we all know him as Mr. Spock from Star Trek. He was 83 years old. He passed away last week. And he died from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is a long-term side effect of years of smoking. So he hadn't smoked, I think, like in 30 years, he said. But, the damage is done, Mm-hmm. So don't smoke, kids. And because Leonard Nimoy, he's one of those people you think is just always going to be there.
That's true.
He's so permeated pop culture. I mean, the character of Spock, he's half Vulcan and half human, so he's torn between these two worlds, his ideologies, his upbringing versus what he needs to do for himself to fit into society. I mean, is that not all of us, all of our struggle, right? The universal struggle, and that's why Spock connected to so many people as a character, more so even the Captain Kirk, the star. Star Trek is Kirk and Spock, and Shatner and Nimoy balanced each other out so well. Shatner is he's just got it all together. He's exuberant. He's flamboyant. Spock is just calm, cool, collected, reserved. But man, you could just see the energy and the emotion just bubbling to come out, and that is all Nimoy. In the hands of a lesser actor, Spock would have been just the token alien. But Nimoy really took a lot of pride in the role and really invested in it. And it shows on screen. And beyond that, I mean, he directed Star Trek 3, my personal favorite. He directed Star Trek 4, which is probably the mainstream favorite. The uninitiated might know it as, quote, the one with the whales, unquote. and just by all accounts, he was a great guy. The stories of Shatner and the cast are infamous, and I think a lot of that is exaggerated. I mean, Shatner and Nimoy were best friends, so what does that tell you? But no one has one ill word to say about Leonard Nimoy, and he's just an all-around good guy, and it's hard to believe he's gone. I mean, he's been Star Trek since day one, since the first Star Trek pilot, The Cage, which was rejected by NBC, which led to a second pilot starring William Shatner, and then, as they say, the rest is history. But that first unaired pilot, The Cage, had Leonard Nimoy as Spock in it, and he was the only character and actor to carry over into the original series. And the rest of Star Trek, I mean, the guy's been there every step of the way. Been in the original series, all the original series movies. He's appeared on The Next Generation. He is the linchpin that connected the Prime universe, as they call it, to the J.J. Abrams verse. So he's just been there every step of the way. And with Star Trek coming up on its 50th anniversary, it's just a real shame that he's not going to be there to celebrate it with us. So it's tough, man. He's the third main Star Trek cast member to pass away. The first was DeForest Kelley, who played Dr. McCoy. Now, he died in 1999. And he was kind of a private guy, and that was before social media, so he just kind of faded away.
Wasn't he on the first episode of Next Generation?
Yes, that's correct. Ironically, he was 137 years old in that episode. Yeah, he has a good scene with Data. And then the second to pass away was James Doohan, who played Scotty. Now he kind of, you really saw his decline in his last few years. He was like wheelchair bound, and it was kind of unfortunate to see how age had done its way with him. But he passed away in 2004, which was 10 years ago. I guess my point is, we've had time to assimilate, no pun intended, the fact that those guys have passed away. Now to have Spock be dead, I mean he was a major plot point of the Star Trek films. As Spock died and he come back to life. So I mean, it's such a bizarre, surreal feeling to know that he's actually has passed away. And it's going to be weird to go back and watch Star Trek now, to be honest. I mean, I like these other two characters,
especially for you. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I mean, like these other two characters and actors, I'll get used to it. But just knowing that he's gone is just going to be.
Yeah, and I understand, not being able to really go back and watch those movies, or at least not for a while. I kind of feel that way about Robin Williams. I don't know when I'm going to be able to go back and watch, like, Jumanji or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still haven't watched the Crocodile Hunter movie since Steve Irwin died. That's not a joke at all. I'm not even. Wow, I can't do it.
Way to bring it back down to earth, Steve. Thank you very much.
That is not even a joke. I own that movie. I've watched it so many times. I've not watched it since.
Well, I mean, that's kind of my point, though, about like the social media age we live in, where like these celebrities are just a click of the mouse away. It's weird that you can go back and just see that like 4 days before he died, Leonard Nimoy tweeted everyone, right? Like so weird, but yeah, he's gonna be missed, and unfortunately, as time rolls on, we're gonna get more and more stories like this. So people passing away.
Well,
it's true.
It's gonna leave a mark. It's tough, but these things happen. And Nimoy was 83. I mean, he lived a long life. So live long and prosper, right? But it's not like Steve. You mentioned Robin Williams. I mean, that's just like a tragedy. Like suicide, and I got, what was he, like 60?
That's true. It is very different.
Yeah.
He did live a long life. He did prosper. He touched a lot of people, and so he'll be missed. But he left a good legacy behind.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not like David Carradine.
Oh God.
Wow.
Oh God. Oh God.
You can cut that out.
No, that needs to stay in. That's gonna. We need that levity.
Darn, because I wanted to make sure there was enough space so that you could easily cut it out. But going back and watch Kill Bill is always weird.
LOL. Oh, all right. Well, thanks for lightening the mood there, Steve.
There you go.
Moving on. Segue. The Avengers. New trailer hit yesterday. The Avengers: Age of Ultron. So, Nancy, why don't you take us away with this? What did you think of the trailer?
I like a lot of the compositional kind of shots that I saw. It's very Avengers. I think they're doing the things that they know they got right in the first film again, in terms of cinematography and cool slow down shots that managed to have everybody in it without looking cluttered. That's rad.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know the one I mean, the leap one. Where everyone,
the leap.
The best part.
The end.
The best part about that one leaping, you got all the whatever, but you see Natasha. She's just about to kick a guy. Even Hawkeye. If you go back and watch that, because I saw a GIF of it, and so it was over and over and over again. So I got to really look at it. Hawkeye, the way he's jumping, there is no way he wouldn't just fall flat on his face. I mean, he's leaning. But anyway, that's beside the point. Natasha looks badass.
She looks good. Yeah, I love that everyone's in there. It definitely looks like they're going to. I think it's going to have obviously more Hulk, because I know that they didn't really get to do too much of him in the other and Avengers.
They're going to make up for him not having a solo film leading up to it.
Yeah,
what I heard is that it's going to be he's not just going to be fight, and now here's some cool Hulk thing. Fight. Look, Hulk's funny. Fight. It's he's actually going to be a part of the film.
Well,
which makes sense, because Ruffalo's Banner is the best. I will entertain literally zero other opinions. So don't waste him, right? Actually use him. Besides that, I'm glad that I don't know anything about it except for the trailers. I have made it a point to not look at anything. I did read a review with Chris Evans today about Cap's role in this film, and it didn't spoil anything, but it's cool that since there's no shield anymore, obviously there's no one really calling the shots, and so this is really Cap's chance to step into the leadership role, like for real, instead of just, oh well, I'm doing a favor and serving my country. It's more about the team dynamic and less about like, you know,
That's
someone
great.
asked me to.
Well, I am curious to see how they reincorporate Samuel L. Jackson into it.
Yeah, me
He
too.
wears a white jacket now. I saw.
Yeah, so he's mixing it up. He's undercover.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no shield, then what what authority does he have to even talk to these guys? You know, much
Well,
less.
I think that's the whole point. He doesn't. He doesn't. It's because they recognize his leadership and their friends. I think that's really the
because that they finally figured that out eventually with Fury. I mean, even in comic books. So because he eventually becomes like this kind of a shadowy figure anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I hope they build off his character in Winter Soldier, because that's the only movie so far Nick Fury has been a character and not a caricature. Right. So,
true.
There is one aspect that I kind of have a problem with, and it's the implied, like, looks like there's going to be, because I heard rumors of this before the trailer, like, is there going to be some romance between Bruce Banner and
I was thinking about it. While I was sort of thinking about it, I saw a thing, like an article where they broke down several different scenes. You see a scene where Scarlet Witch is bewitching Natasha, and so there's a very good chance, because of course they're going to show it and that's what it looks like, but I think what it's going to be is, I think Nancy mentioned this at some point as well, she's seducing him as evil Natasha.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve.
So, yes,
I really hope that's the case. Like, please do not pair off the only woman with someone romantically. Please don't do that. Plus, who's writing this? Joss. Like, I think I will hate him forever.
But
like,
is that not also a trope to like use a woman and her feminine wiles to seduce someone?
It is, but the thing is, there is a difference, and it's also not a Joss thing to do.
That's very true.
That's what I mean.
So,
yes. Yeah, no.
And plus, also, like, if you're looking at this just like from the character standpoint, which is why I agree, like, like it's not a Joss thing to do. Like Natasha, like, she is so much like on her own, and she has so much going on that she doesn't really mess with any of those dudes anyway. Like, none of them are necessarily worthy of her. So, and that's how that's how she thinks. So she could just kind of do what she wants and just she'll flirt if she wants to flirt, and otherwise she couldn't be bothered. Like, she couldn't care less. So. Well, it's interesting to see what that'll happen. It makes sense that she could be, bewitched by Scarlet Witch, because Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are what I'm most interested in seeing, especially considering that they can't really use the whole X-Men angle. I'm interested to see how they work them in.
Well, they have a lot to live up to as far as Quicksilver is concerned.
It's true.
Yeah, surprisingly, right? I think we were all kind of surprised by that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was more excited about this one than the second trailer that came out, primarily because I got to see a little bit more Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, and then also the ending with the Vision, which I'm excited about as well. Since you have the main enemy is artificial intelligence, obviously the thing that's going to be the key to their success is going to be their own artificial intelligence. Yeah, so I'm excited to see the Vision, and I'm excited to see Marvel's vision of Vision on screen.
Everybody's real criticism of the Avengers was, they're fighting this army of faceless bad guys, right? So it seems to me they just replaced the Chitauri, who people don't even know their name, with Ultron robots. You know what I mean? Like, as far as the big battle scenes, it's just going to be a lot of the same stuff, just with a different opponent.
Well, actually, the robots make more sense than the Chitauri ever did.
I agree with you there. I agree with you there.
Because I was disappointed that they used the Chitauri anyway, because I thought that they were going to introduce like Kree and Skrull. So that would have been much cooler.
Well,
but
I hope
it is what it is.
I hope we don't see like a lot of the same things, just with different bad guys.
Well, I have a question for you guys. Does the Ultron robots have one consciousness, one shared consciousness? It's not just like James Spader Ultron, who was the original Ultron, and all of his little minions, right? Aren't they like one
remains
consciousness?
To be seen. I don't know. You can't really tell from the.
I meant by in the comics.
Oh.
No.
No.
But they've done that like in other forms, and they might have done it in comics also. But most of the early stories, it's just one Ultron. They didn't have like millions of them. No armies, and that he put his consciousness into like a Brainiac type of thing.
Yeah, I was just going to say, thanks a lot, Marvel. Now DC can't use Brainiac without ripping you off, apparently. Brainiac was created years before. So one more thing about the Avengers. Have you guys heard about the Ultimate Marathon taking place on Wednesday, April 29th? I'm going to talk about
Yeah.
this. So, what AMC Theaters is doing is they're showing every single, starting at 6 p.m. on April 29th, they're showing every single Marvel Cinematic Universe movie in order up until Age of Ultron midnight on May 1st. Now, this is insane. This is this is 27 hours, I think, was the final math on it. Are you kidding? Like, who's going to sit there? Like, who's going to go to a theater for 27 hours? You know how much money you're going to spend on food alone to survive for 2.5 days?
Right? I mean, think about this. Think of the low quality of toilet paper they have in movie theaters, and you're going to have to take a dump at some point in the 27 hours.
What the hell?
I applaud it. Oh no, there are going to be people going. The super fans, the sort of people I do not want to be around. No offense, fellow nerds, but some of you I can't handle. The smells, man.
I was just about to say that too. The smells are going to be god awful.
But then I realized, I was like, but you know what? I could do the same thing, but I could do it like leading up to Ultron. I could just watch a film a night.
Yes.
Yeah. My own home.
Well, no, like there's many ways they could have done this better. Obviously, you could do this in your own home. I'm not going to judge you, but like they could do this. You're right, Nancy. Like every night or maybe every week leading up to it. You know, every Wednesday night they're going to have Marvel Cinematic Universe night.
Makes
much
more
around
sense.
around the country. Everyone go see Iron Man. You know, and instead of they make so much like even people like us, if we're available like on that Wednesday night, we'd be like, oh hell yeah, I'll go see Winter Soldier again in the theater before Avengers 2. But I'm not going to go at 3:10 in the fucking morning to see him the Winter Soldier.
I know, because I would love to see Iron Man on like a big screen again, but I'm not going to pay $65. Are you fucking insane?
You can
Wow,
leave,
that's
like you can leave.
that.
That's for I don't know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's for 11 movies. It's not bad. But
No, but it's 11 movies. Like, then I saw that they just had a double header, which makes way more sense.
Yeah.
You watch Avengers and then you watch Ultron. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
But it doesn't make sense.
No, I agree, Steve. It doesn't, because the way the Marvel Cinematic Universe is constructed, like it doesn't work that way. Like there's so much like Winter Soldier is essential, you know, to
it's
see
for
before you
fans.
see Age of Ultron. But
Yeah, in fact, my wife Michelle hasn't seen Winter Soldier. I saw it in theaters and she couldn't for some reason. So the week before we're
like
going
she
to
was
watch.
pregnant with your child.
Yeah.
That might have been the reason.
When did it come out?
Last April.
Mm-hmm.
Last April.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had pregnancy brain too.
Apparently, it must have been right before. Like she was in labor. I'm like, shh, watch the movie.
Yeah, because I remember we did a podcast about Winter Soldier.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's right. So I mean, it was. She's gonna have to watch it beforehand. So she's seen all the rest, even Iron Man 3.
Like would any of you ever do this for anything?
What?
Like this marathon for any subject matter? Like Nancy, if they had like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, would you go see it?
No, not The Hobbit. Only The Lord of the Rings.
Well, no,
I've done
that's
the
not
Lord
enough.
of the Rings. I did the Lord of the Rings at the Alamo Draft House, and it was super fucking fun. I did sleep through about 30 to 40%.
Which you probably didn't miss anything.
But it was a super fun day.
You've done
And
the Back to the Future thing, right? Back to
Back to the Future.
It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
that was
brilliant. It's brilliant.
That was only 6 hours,
Yes,
though.
these are
which
3
is better.
movies. 3 movies is enough. But like, what I just say, 11? It's insane. Well, speaking of franchises that have too many movies, let's talk about Alien.
Segue.
That was a segue. You don't need to say segue, but I'm making a segue. Anyway, so Alien is coming back. Are you guys fans of the Alien franchise?
I love the Alien franchise, and I'll tell you why, Zach.
Tell me why, Steve.
The first movie, Alien, was such a creepy, like, horror movie.
Yeah, it's a haunted house in space.
Yes, very good. And then the second one, they were like, fuck that shit. Let's make an awesome action-packed movie. And it was even better. Mm-hmm. And then now they're making another one. That's it. I'll tell you that the third one is totally stupid.
I've never seen Alien 3.
You know how all the Die Hard movies are really written with someone else, and they just like put in Bruce Willis and call him John McClane? That's what the third Alien feels like. It feels like it was written around something, and then they just said, let's make an Alien movie. And like, fuck it. Is Sigourney Weaver available? Like, oh yeah, good. Okay, well, that's good. Let's put her in there. And everyone in the second one that was saved, they're all dead. Fuck them. Paul Reiser, we're gonna bring him back to life. No, I'm just kidding. And then
what a terrible setup, right? Like I've never seen Alien 3, but I'm familiar with like Michael Biehn and Newt, they're dead. It's like, are you serious? Yep. Like that's ridiculous. Like why would you do that?
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, season 2. So as we all know, they made an Alien 3. They made an Alien Resurrection,
which had one on a rider, which makes it watchable.
It was written by Joss Whedon. So there you go.
On a rider. Was a robot.
Yeah. It's a twist, right? And then they made some Alien versus Predator movies. Like I said, those don't count. I never saw those.
I watched the Alien vs. Predator, the first one. I actually enjoyed it. It was a cool concept. I think that it was based on comic books, if that's correct, and it's just a neat concept. So, and it had Lance Henriksen in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the connective tissue, Lance Henriksen. You think he's gonna be in this new Alien movie?
I hope so.
Okay, once again, burying the lead. So Neil Blomkamp, the director of District 9. And the new movie Chappie, which we're all excited to see Chappie, right?
I love Short Circuit, and I love Short Circuit 3, Chappie.
Yeah, exactly. It's Short Circuit 3 is what it is. But it's got Slumdog Millionaire. It's got Hugh Jackman as a bad guy. It's got Sigourney Weaver. I mean, it's got everything. So looking for... No, Nancy's not excited, but...
Well, only because I've heard some stuff already about the film. And it kind of sounds like they don't deliver on the promises in the trailer. Now, that could be wrong because my husband loves to tell me the Rotten Tomatoes score for stuff, even though I hate hearing what it is before I've seen the movie. He does it on purpose.
Are you serious?
33%.
Whoa,
33%? More people have reviewed it because last night it was 20%. During the middle of the day today, it got up to 55, and now it's back down to 30. Oh,
well, okay. Well, we all like District 9, right?
However, I still want to see it. I want to give it a chance. Maybe I won't like it, but
I mean, Elysium was kind of had some mixed reviews as well. But
yeah.
But Neil Blomkamp, he has he has some kind of strategy for resurrecting these actresses who have fallen off the mainstream, like Jodie Foster and now Sigourney Weaver. And I guess they became friends or something during the making of the movie. And Neil Blomkamp, he made all these sketches about a new Alien movie and that he wanted to make when he was done making this. And at the time, I thought it was just him like being a fan, And they had this artwork of Ripley and Hicks from Aliens, who's Michael Biehn, Kyle Reese from Terminator, and he's all scarred up, and you're like, man, what happened there? And it's very interesting artwork. And he's like, this is from a project I was working on. Probably won't happen. And I don't know if it was like Fox, like looking at the response it got on the internet or what, but just a couple weeks ago, it's announced that, hey, Alien 5 is a go. And Neil Blomkamp is directing it. Sigourney Weaver's going to come back. Michael Bihn's going to come back. I'm very excited to see Michael Biehn because I feel like that guy got like the short end of the stick. Like he should have been a big star. Like
his life's fucking sad, man.
Damn, man, this is cold.
Oh wow.
Okay, he was in Aliens and the Terminator. He should be fucking bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger. And guess what? No one knows his name except for you, Zach. No one knows his name.
And no one sure as hell knows how to spell it. It's like
I thought his name was Bane. Is it Bean? I'm trusting it because I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's BEH or B. Oh hell, I don't even know. I can't even.
There's an I in it.
I'm not looking at it. I can't tell you how to spell it. Anyway, he's gonna come back. It's gonna be now. There's been conflicting rumors about this. The director Neil Blomkamp, he said that he wants it to be connected to Alien and Aliens, but he says he's not trying to undo Alien 3 or Alien Resurrection. But I don't see how you could make an Alien 5 with those characters without ignoring Aliens 3 and 4. Like
I can tell you right now, it starts off, she's frozen. She wakes up, all the fucking dream. Done.
Michael Bihn's in the shower. He comes out.
Hey, it's the dad from Step by Step. No. Seriously, they could do that. There's something wrong with her containment system, so she's all old now. I don't know. They have to explain that away.
Yeah, that's actually... yeah, that's a good idea, Steve. I think, how they could make the Ripley from Alien 3 a clone.
That's too.
Because the Ripley in Alien 4 is a clone, so who the hell cares? So...
I think they should bring back Paul Reiser.
All right, that's enough. about Paul Reiser. All right, you're mad about Paul Reiser.
Oh man, you took it right out of my mouth.
There it is.
But I think they're going to go the Superman Returns route here and just ignore Aliens 3 and 4. I mean, I
That
think that's
might
what
be
they're going to
true.
do. And it'll be more effective because they'll have the actual cast instead of recasting them. I would like to see Jennifer Lawrence's Newt. Like, if it's not, I'll be pissed. If it's such a perfect casting. Right?
She's too big to play Newt.
But Newt, she's going to be the next Ripley in this series. Like, because if this is successful, they want to keep going. They can't bring
That
back
is
Sigourney
an idea.
Weaver or Michael Biehn back. So she passes the torch on to Jennifer Lawrence as Newt.
In fact, that should be the plot.
Exactly.
That should be the plot. Newt as the. But I love
hashtag Jennifer Lawrence for Newt. Thank you very much.
And I think Sigourney Weaver. I think she could still do it.
She can still do it.
She was in Avatar and all these other movies. And she's still but kind of a badass. So you know what, freaking do it.
And I remember I saw Michael Biehn at a Houston Comic Con a couple years ago, and I felt really sorry for him. I felt kind of embarrassed to go.
How much did you pay for his autograph?
I was like, oh my god, Michael Biehn, it's embarrassing. No, it's just sad to see this guy who, like you said, Steve. He was in Aliens and Terminator, and he's sitting in a booth next to freaking some Power Rangers or some crap.
Hey, don't knock the Power Rangers, man.
So, Lance, what do you think about Alien? Do you care? I mean,
not really. I mean, like, I'll watch the movies because, I mean, they're entertaining, but I was never, like, hardcore in some camp where, like, it was, like, like the most amazing thing ever, and I love these so much, and I just can't get enough of it. I'll watch it because I've seen the other ones. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I kind of don't understand why I don't understand why they're doing it, but at the same time, I understand why they're doing it because money talks, and they understand that there's a sleeping franchise that they can, kind of awaken and there's possibly get some money out of it. But I mean, if they didn't make another Alien, I'd be fine with it. The fact that they're making another one, I'll go see it.
What if they didn't make another Prometheus?
I don't know. I didn't like Prometheus.
I think everyone's forgetting that Prometheus exists here. By the way,
yeah, a little bit. Well, I can't forget Prometheus because of like the NBA partnership with it when they were
Prometheus.
It was like that Stephen A. Smith Prometheus.
The heat like the crew of the Prometheus. It's like,
and LeBron James. Yeah, no, it was hilarious. He was doing
Rise of the Planet of the Apes post-game report. I just love these sci-fi movies tied into ESPN. It's the Green Lantern pregame show.
It's like the NBA Finals presented by Green Lantern.
Oh God, the finals must suck this year. Anyway,
no joke.
The only thing I really liked in Prometheus was Magneto playing Data. So I thought that was cool. No, for real though, I will go see Prometheus too because I think his performance as David, the android, in that was exceptional and very layered.
What?
And I'm not
an android.
Yeah. Did you not see Prometheus?
No,
it's not a spoiler either.
I thought it was about a
By the way,
god
unlike every other Alien movie, the identity of the android is not a twist or a spoiler. Okay, because oh god, it's an android. Bilbo's an android. Spoiler.
I want to end this conversation with one thing. I think they should go back to the horror aspect, and I know they probably won't, but I think that having like a creepier alien might be better than doing like a action one, but they probably will do action, and that's fine too if they do it well.
They do a mix between the two,
Yeah.
Well, have you guys are
Which
gamers?
Is what I thought the first one was.
Have you seen Alien Isolation, that new game that just came out?
Oh yeah.
No.
It's supposed to be pretty good.
Well, it didn't just come out. It's been out for a little while, but
I'm not a gamer, so
it's very
atmospheric, right? I mean, that kind of goes to what you guys are saying.
Creepy.
It's like Ripley's daughter.
It's really popular to play in groups. I know a lot of people because it's actually that creepy, and a lot of times it's the sort of thing where you can't fight it. You just have to hide when it comes through your area. Like it makes like tapping noises, like really creepy noises. The music is really well done for it, like the atmospheric sounds. And you can find clips of people playing it, and you have to just pretty much like hide in a closet or in a room and shut the door, and then hide behind the door jamb. Like, I mean, sometimes you can't. You have to. It finds you, and you have to run. And if you don't make it out of the room to another place, like it'll jump on you and tear you open.
There's a list of video, because I'm not a gamer, there's a list of video games I'm gonna like go watch on YouTube, like a walkthrough or a playthrough sometime. That's on the list. Ghostbusters, some of the Arkham games. I just want to watch people play them.
The Arkham games are so good.
The Arkham games are just awesome.
I mean, I'm
still in the middle of Arkham. Which was the second one? Arkham City.
Asylum.
No, the second one, Arkham City.
Oh, City. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle of that one. So
You gonna finish it before Arkham Knight comes out?
there's a third one I haven't played.
Well, technically that
Origins.
Origins.
Technically, that one's a prequel, and Kevin Conroy's not the voice, so it's not required playing like these other ones.
Well, and
are.
it wasn't like I don't think it was Rocksteady that did that game
It was
either.
not
so,
Rocksteady.
Yeah.
It was Bebop.
Anyway, speaking of Bebop, our last
segue.
like that's a segue. So, Steve, you discovered this. Why don't you take it away from here?
So, for the past 15 years or so, I want to start at the beginning. Don't you?
Wow. Okay, settle in, folks.
No, for the past 15 years, many of you guys who play Flash games online may have played a sort of subgenre of Flash game called room escape games. And it's totally a subgenre of point and click. And basically, they put you in a room, and everything's locked, and you have to find the clues in the room, and they inevitably lead to this, which leads to this, which leads to this, which leads to that, and you finally put all the clues together, and you get out of the room. And there's like thousands of these, and I've played most of the best ones. And so about a month or so ago, they did a new Channel 11, which we all love here. We're all KHOU fans. Did a story on.
I used to work there. Yes.
Yes, I did a story on a real life IRL Houston escape room, and it's basically just like I described. They put you in a room, they lock you in for an hour, and you have to find an item, and you have to get out of the room, and there's clues that you have to find and lead you out. So I was super excited about it. My wife was super excited about it, so I invited some people, and 7 of us went, a couple of my friends, and Nancy, Zach, and it was fucking super fun.
It was.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, we don't want to like spoil it or anything because
There's really not much we can say about it.
Yeah.
Except look under the chair. And, but I will say the most interesting thing is that we get out.
Yes,
49 seconds left. 49 seconds left out of an hour. Okay. And we get out, and they do sort of post-game breakdown, and apparently only 5% of people complete it, which I think is like really low. Which awesome us guys.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did you see that Matt Royce did it too with some friends?
Yeah, and he finished in a minute 32 seconds.
Yeah, so I feel much less accomplished now knowing that guy and his friends beat us.
No, I think it's interesting that the two teams we know finished so close to the end and to each other.
I didn't think we were going to make it, to be honest. Like I thought like we were going to be like
at the beginning we were getting clue after clue after clue, and it was like, oh yeah, we're fucking kicking ass. And then we just sort of hit a thing where we're like, okay, what are we supposed to do now? And then I was like, Corpus Christi, and it sort of went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
did.
so Lance, you weren't there with us. What do you think of this whole concept? Like, what's your take on it?
I'm just in the dark. I had no idea this was a thing. I had no idea what it was when you guys were talking about it. And then I tried to research it to see why Steve was so like excited about it. But then it just made my head hurt. So I was just like, forget it. Like, I'll just hear about it later.
There was a part where we actually needed you, Lance. There was a piano and a musical aspect to it, and it was near the end. So we definitely needed you there because people were confused about the. Anyways, but that's not the point.
I mean, yeah, I for real though, I thought we weren't gonna make it, and they'd be like, "Well, you guys finished it." Like it would be like a pity, like, "Okay, you did okay." Like we, but I thought it was gonna be something like that. But man, I mean, that was awesome. I'm like, near the end, there was getting real, like, "Oh my god, we're not gonna make it." Like, of course, it's some stupid setup, like, "Oh, there's a secret agent, and it's a room, and there's toxic gas." Like, yeah, whatever. It's like a Disneyland ride, right? It's like, but the setup and all that, it's cheesy, but it's all just framework for you to use your mind, and if you're like a fan of mind puzzles and of course also teamwork, people, you got to delegate stuff and everyone has strengths and weaknesses. And if you're there with people you all don't know, you just kind of have to trial and error to see who can figure this out and who can figure that out. Everyone usually has something to contribute to the success of the team. So I thought it was a lot of fun. There's a second room they just opened and they're building a third one. So we're definitely going to go back and do the second one.
Yeah.
Now this is
Yeah.
this is the Houston escape room, and the escape room is kind of a brand. Like there are other ones in other cities.
Well, I don't know if it's a brand, but it's definitely a trend. I know in Austin they have an Austin Panic Room, and
I was expecting like Jodie Foster shit in there, like Saw or something like. Like I expected it to be a lot more extreme.
No, it was just like
with you.
it was like a crappy building downtown. It wasn't.
Well, no, like having the guy in there the whole time like wasn't quite as fun. It kind of ruined the illusion. I thought, like I wish
Honestly,
like
I forgot he was there.
I wish
I was
like
so
I wish
busy
like
trying
a
to do
cage
stuff.
would have dropped down, like a TV would have turned on, and like gas came in. Like there's a lot.
These
wanna-
are like kids fresh out of college. Okay, they're not like.
I
We're
want
not
to combine
like
this.
we're
with
going to
a
put
haunted house.
$100,000 into this. And we're going to make it back.
I want to
in
combine
37
this with a
years.
haunted house. It'd be so cool. Seriously, when Halloween comes, we need to see if like there's a Halloween theme, like horror panic room. That'd be awesome.
That'd be creepy.
Nope, I'm out. Nope.
I can't feel my
That
legs.
stuff.
Where'd he go?
If you want me to go to jail because I assaulted somebody who grabbed me, then by all means let us go.
Oh
Like-
my gosh, you
like-
and my wife both. I would,
No.
she does not want to go to a haunted house, and I would never take her because if some guy ran after her with a chainsaw, she'd punch him right in the face and then keep kicking him until he was dead.
God, I love your
You guys-
wife
Yeah.
so much.
Like this is
You
she
know
doesn't.
what?
She
Your
doesn't play
wife and
around.
I will hang out with the baby on Halloween,
Mm.
and you can go do whatever dumb thing you want to
I
do.
would love to go to a haunted house.
I think that everyone should try it. I'm sure they're booked up pretty far in advance. We were lucky to get in right before I think it became a thing. But we're definitely going to do it again. It was so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, it's kind of a dream come true for me, really. like seriously, it's something I always wanted to do, and I think the fact that we got out was kind of badass.
Yeah,
So.
I'm glad we. But now the pressure's on. Now we have to go
it
back
was
and
clutch.
get out of the second room.
Yeah.
So Lance, is this something you sound like you might want to do with us next time?
We
I'm
need
not
you,
sure.
Lance. We need you.
I mean, I want to check it out just to see what the hell it is.
Do you think this is some white people shit? Is that what you think, Lance?
On some level, yes.
I knew it.
I didn't
knew
know
that's
locked
what
in
it
no
was.
room.
I knew that's what.
Oh my god. I cannot believe I did not think about that until just now.
I mean,
And
I wasn't
it
going to
makes
say it.
so
because-
much sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't want to say
Why
it.
didn't you
Come out and
say
say
it?
it, but
Come on.
I don't know.
There-
Because
there-
I wanted
there
to, I
was
guess,
a-
try to
there
give
was
it somewhat of a sense, but
There was a rule with no picking locks, by the way, which I
Okay.
found amusing.
They said they had to make that rule. Like it didn't start out that way, but then someone did it and they had to.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I could tell who did it.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to come with this, Lance. You'll have to see, even if you're just laughing at us.
Okay.
The best part about the entire day was we get there and it's at this point it's me, my wife, Nancy, and her husband Travis, and we're sitting there, and then Zach gets there, so there's 5 of us. Then a group of 8 people come, and we're like, that seems strange because it's only 10 to a room, and so turns out that this person Andrea thought she had signed up all of her friends. But she had only signed up herself, so she literally ruined 8 people's day.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like,
And then later,
Oh, that's
we're-
even better, yeah.
Like 10 minutes later, this girl walks in. And she's like just sitting there. She signs in, and I was like, "Are you friends with Andrea?" She's like, "Yes," and I'm like, "Yeah." And I told her what happened. No one had called her or texted her or anything. It was like,
bad friend.
Unbelievable.
Damn.
"That's Suzanne. She's stupid."
So
So
mean.
So I don't. I'm gonna just wager a guess and say that this group of people probably would not have escaped from the room. They couldn't figure out how to sign up in the first place.
I didn't. I'm still really surprised that it's that many people who don't escape.
So you really think it's really that 5%? You don't think he was just saying that to make us feel good?
no, I do think that's true because I mean, think about all the people who are before us. It's just like a family with kids. It's not like people who.
That's true. Yeah, it's like somebody and their 4 kids. Good luck.
And there was like some grandparents and stuff like that. I mean, depending on who's doing it, I think that people that are sort of our age range and all that kind of stuff, it's probably different. But they did an overall thing. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
it's still something to feel proud about.
Totally. Live for an hour. Woo. Or an hour and a half, I would say.
I guess.
Let's do math. I'm sorry.
What the hell, Steve? So yeah, check him out at www.houstonescaperoom.com. It'll be a lot of fun. We guarantee it.
Man, you're such a shill.
Okay, Mattress Mac.
You're actually thinking of Men's Warehouse.
Slam in the ice machine.
No, I'm thinking of Justin. I'm thinking of Justin Wilson. I guarantee.
I guarantee.
Oh, Lord.
Well, anyway, guys, it's been fun talking about the recent developments in this past week, and look forward to. Now, next week we're going to do a special show talking about Constantine and Agent Carter. These are two. One was planned to be one was planned to be a miniseries, and one was not, but both are. So we'll be talking about them next week. The season 1 of Agent Carter, season 1 of Constantine. You have a week to watch all the episodes. It won't take you long. So anyway.
Yep.
For Nerds Explain It All, I'm Zach.
I'm Lance.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Nancy.
We don't break the news, but we do break it down.
Hey, guys, we got a breaking news here. My wife just walked into the room. Apparently, Han Solo, in the plane crash, broke his leg.
Are you serious?
Oh, the same one?
Is it the same one?
I don't know if it's the same one.
Tell her to find out. Michelle, find out for us.
Right before we started recording, I saw that like his son had posted something on Facebook about how he was okay or whatever. So ridiculous.
Yeah, that guy. The Force has not been with him this year. So
Little
just
giggle
ridiculous.
error from Nancy.
He just, I mean,
so it's
I mean,
it's
he's
not
insane.
funny, but I don't know. Like, I can't. He's an old dude flying a plane. Like, I think maybe it's time to take the keys away. I don't know. Where's his
God.
family?
Get off my plane. You know, I actually, and I'm probably going to go some flack for this, but I think I prefer the 4th Indiana Jones to the 2nd Indiana Jones, because I hate Temple of Doom so much.
why do you hate it?
The chick.
Oh yeah, she is super annoying. I agree, but I think the rest, like the film around her, is really great.
Mrs. Steven Spielberg. Kate
Yeah,
Capshaw.
she's fucking irritating. That
Well,
really
yeah.
blew my mind.
You know,
when
I have a
found
new
that out.
appreciation for Temple of Doom because it's different from Raiders of the Lost Ark. It like told a different story with the same character, which is what you're supposed to do in an anthology series like that.
It's true.
Unlike The Last Crusade, which basically remade Raiders of the Lost Ark and just added Sean Connery. So,
That is a matter of opinion.
I'm just saying, it's kind of lighthearted and stuff. I mean, Temple of Doom is some dark shit, you know?
But with like a total air of absurdity. I do not get the
air of absurdity. It's Indiana Jones, okay? Come on.
What? No. I thought the third. Oh boy, we could have a talk about that.
See, there we go.
But that's not what the
episode.
podcast is about today.
No.
So
Another
let's-
episode of
let's-
Indiana Jones.
Actually, where did you see that, Michelle? What? Because I think he broke his leg back in June.
Yeah, the story's from June 1st.
Because I'm not seeing it anywhere.